Assalamualaikum. This is my YouTube channel, and here in this video I'm going to talk about the issues those the women are facing. And the first one issue I'm going to talk about is unequal pay, that she is being paid unequal to the man. First one, for centuries society has undervalued the work women perform. Society is basically undervaluing the work those the women are performing, and women are even paid less than men for the same work. She is doing the same work, but she is paid less as compared to the men. According to the International Labour Organization, there has been some progress. When we talk about the progress, then this issue is being tackled, and a work is being done on this issue, but it is not completely resolved. There has been some progress, but gender wage gaps still exist and are widening in certain jobs. When we talk about the certain jobs, then this unequal pay issue is being widening in certain jobs. But this issue exists. Gaps can't be blamed on educational differences. When we talk about the educational difference, this issue can't be blamed. These gaps can't be blamed on the educational difference between the men and the women, which means that in most countries, men still earn more than the women. When we talk about different countries, then in these countries, men are being paid higher than the women. Factors include gendered job segregation. When we talk about the factors related with this, then first one factor is job segregation. Women tend to dominate jobs with lower salaries. Women are dominating with lower salaries. The women are dominated, but with the lower salaries and unjust pay practices. Unjust paid practices are being happening according to the data from the Moody's Analytics. The gender pay gap could be costing the economy as much as $7 trillion. So this is not basically the issue of the USA, the United States of America, or the other countries. This is basically the issue of the Indo-Pakistan as well. And it's basically the main issue in India and Pakistan. And especially in Pakistan, we are seeing that mostly the women with the higher education, they are actually serving as teachers, but she is being paid like 15,000, 12,000. And almost 30,000, which is much more, which is less as compared to the men. So the gender discrimination, this is basically not good at all. Second one is racial injustice. In many countries, racial injustice exists, and female is being discriminated on the basis of her race. All the women face racial discrimination. Many women face racial discrimination, but women belonging to the ethnic minorities, when the woman is belonging to the ethnic minority, she faces compounded inequalities. She faces the compounded inequalities according to the experts groups like UN, race and gender impact in employment, housing, poverty, and more. According to the experts groups like UN, United Nations, race and gender intersect in employment, housing, poverty, and more. As an example, while no group of the women makes the same wage as known Hispanic white man in the United States, the gender wage gap is significantly wider for most women of color. So this is basically due to the color. This is basically due to the race. Over a 40 years career, Hispanic women lose over $1 million in earnings, while Native women lose $986,000 and Black women lose $964,000. So another one thing is basically gender-based violence. So this is not the issue of the USA. This is basically the issue of the Indo-Pakistan, India and Pakistan, Sri Lanka. It's basically the issue of the Bangladesh. It's basically the issue of many more countries. So this is she is being violated on the basis of her gender. Gender-based violence (GBV) refers to acts that cause or are likely to cause physical. This is basically physical violence. This is basically the sexual violence, or psychological. This is basically also the psychological harm or suffering to women. According to the experts, over one third of the women and the girls experience some kind of violence during their lifetimes. So the one third out of one third women face basically the violence, a different kind of violence. It could be a physical violence, it could be a sexual violence, it could be a psychological violence. And yeah, psychological violence is violence, and it is should not be accepted at all. So some experience some kind of violence during their lifetimes. The risk increases during conflicts. When there exists a conflict, then this risk increases. And natural disasters and other emergencies. Intimate partner violence is the most common form of GBC, and around 1 in 4 women have experienced physical or the sexual violence from the intimate partner. So when we talk about the intimate partner, yeah, the woman face the violence. While anyone can experience GBV, young people, older women, refugees, ethnic minorities, and LGBTQ plus people are most vulnerable. So these people are basically most vulnerable. So, inadequate healthcare is basically another one issue the women are facing. Healthcare access is a human right, and it's basically the human right that she should be accessed the healthcare services. But the women face unique stigmas and the discrimination. According to the World Economic Forum, there are persistent gaps in research and treatment for the things affecting women, such as maternal health care. So it should be resolved. This leads to worse health outcomes for conditions that should be treatable and preventable. So we should have to talk about the issues of the woman. We should have to treat the issues of the woman and resolve the issues of the woman. Women are also undervalued in the healthcare profession. So she is not valued at all in the healthcare profession. According to the reporting from NPR, women hold just 25% of the senior leadership roles, despite making up 70% of the global healthcare workforce. The pandemic also increased burnout rates for women healthcare workers, added to their workloads and exacerbated gender basis. So these are basically the four issues those the women are facing. And first one issues basically I have talked about is unequal pay. Second one is racial injustice. Third one is gender-based violence, and fourth one is inadequate health care. So these are basically the issues of the women. Those are faced by the women.